Hello everyone, this is Dart from PariahCast with our third video, a closer look at Terran. In this video, we're going to be examining Terran structures.
We're going to start by giving you a frame of reference for the race of Terran. Terran is thought of as the middle ground between Zerg, which uses inexpensive units to overwhelm its opponent, and Protoss, which uses high-tech, expensive units to overpower its opponent.
Before we look at any Terran buildings, you first need to understand what a tech tree is. A tech tree helps show the requirements you need to fulfill to be able to build something in the game.
In this video, we're going to divide Terran buildings into 4 categories: necessary buildings, production facilities, tech facilities, and static defenses.
A command center is a necessary structure that you build your workers out of. It can morph only once into one of these 2 options.
The orbital command, which requires a barracks, has 3 abilities that help your economy. We'll be looking into this in a later video.
The planetary fortress, which requires an engineering bay, allows the command center to help defend itself.
The supply depot is another necessary structure. It increases the maximum supply you have available. You can also raise or lower the supply depot.
The last necessary structure is a refinery. This is required to mine Vespian gas from a Vespian geyser.
Next, we'll be looking at production facilities. These are all buildings that produce units.
The barracks, which requires a supply depot, builds infantry, marines, marauders, reapers, and ghosts. The factory, which requires a barracks, builds your mechanized units, Hellions, tanks, and Thors.
The starport, which requires a factory, builds your flying units, Vikings, medevacs, ravens, banshees, and battlecruisers.
All these production facilities have add-ons, which are buildings that build from and attach to them. A tech lab is required to build higher tech units, as well as allowing you to research abilities depending on what production facility it's attached to.
The reactor allows your barracks to build 2 marines at one time, your factory to build 2 Hellions at one time, and your starport to build 2 Vikings or 2 medevacs at one time. Next, we'll be looking at tech structures. These are buildings that allow you to research upgrades and abilities.
The engineering bay, which requires a command center, allows you to upgrade your infantry's attack and defense, as well as upgrade some buildings' defensive capabilities.
The Ghost Academy, which requires a barracks, allows you to build and upgrade the Ghost unit. It also allows you to build nuclear missiles.
The armory, which requires a factory, allows you to build Thors. It also allows you to upgrade the attack and defense of your factory and starport units.
The fusion core, which requires a starport, allows you to build and upgrade the battlecruiser.
Next, we'll be talking about static defenses. Static defenses are buildings that assist you in defending an area. A bunker, which requires a barracks, is a structure that you load infantry into that gives them a bonus to their range, as well as protects them from harm while they're in it.
The missile turret, which requires an engineering bay, gives you anti-air defenses, and acts as a detector against cloaked and burrowed units. A sensor tower, which requires an engineering bay, has a passive radius that can be seen by everyone on the map, and shows you enemy movement.
Units outside of your normal vision show up as red exclamation points.
The sensor tower, however, cannot detect cloaked or burrowed units.
The StarCraft 2 term for this video is BM, which stands for bad manner. This is when a player is rude or disrespectful to others while playing the game.
Some players are referred to as mannered or well-mannered. These are players that go out of their way to be courteous and respect everyone they play.
Well, I'm Dart from PariahCast. Thanks for watching. In our next video, we're going to be taking a look at all the Terran units, as well as what makes Terran unique.